Patty's Day. We've got some festive action here with our next guests, and women's hockey is booming in Canada, especially here in Calgary, where the Inferno just captured their first Canadian Women's Hockey League title, the Clarkson Cup. Congratulations, yes, and cheers. And of course, Rogers Hometown Hockey moves into town this week. We're celebrating the game, and we have two of this country's best players, Olympic gold medalist Cassie Campbell-Pascall and Haley Irwin. Welcome to you both.
It's former player. Remember, yes, with me, I'm old. She's still going, but I'm old.
You still have the title. You still have the title. So congratulations on the Clarkson Cup, and to you and your teammates. How exciting was that for the team to win?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously, for the Calgary Inferno and the program, they've come a long way. And it's something that the players who were here from the beginning, it was something so special for them. And for the players who joined the program in the last couple of years, it was a special moment for us. And yeah, look at that celebration.
The high kick.
Yeah. I can't wait to get back out there and play, but I'm so happy for them and so proud of what they accomplished this year.
Absolutely. You are on the mend with an injury, but looking ahead to being on the ice and training again, that we'll get into in just a little bit. But Cassie, let's talk a little bit about the evolution of the sport, in that you have three Olympic medals, a couple of golds and a silver, and then looking at this new generation, how much has the sport changed since you played?
Well, they're about 25 times better than I was at that age, and it's just remarkable to see the depth now. And you watch the Canadian Women's Hockey League, and to me, it's and I don't want to put down the World Championships or an Olympic Games, because obviously they're very special. But the parity in our league is much better than it is internationally. And other than bottling that passion of Canada versus U.S., that rivalry, it's really fun to watch these girls play. And I got to be at the Clarkson Cup and call it for Sportsnet, and it was just end-to-end action, a lot of goals, and you see these young kids do things that really we couldn't do. We weren't strong enough, or the game hadn't gotten to that level yet, and it's just really fun to get to watch these girls play and to meet the young girls. They're really nice and cool, and they respect the traditions of the game, and for me that's important.
Yes, and I mean, for you probably watched these ladies growing up. Did you have your eye on women's hockey?
Yeah, in 2002 was the first time I watched the Olympics in women's hockey, and that was my turning point. That's when I was like, I no longer dream of the NHL. That's what you thought when you were growing up.
Right.
Here are these women playing this game, and that was something I wanted. And I remember watching Cass, and she became someone that I idolized and looked up to, and is a role model in our sport.
Yeah, absolutely, and some great role models from your era, of course, and your era now. And looking ahead to the Olympic Games, do you have your eye on the Olympics right now?
Yeah.
She'll be there. She'll be there. She's a great player.
The next step is obviously September camp, and then 4 nations and a Worlds next season. The big picture is, yes, I definitely want to go for another Olympics.
Okay, excellent. Well, we look forward to cheering you on, and there's great opportunity to rub elbows with these ladies here. Get the Gordie Howe's out this weekend. Rogers Hometown Hockey, now tell us a little bit about your involvement in the events this weekend.
Well, actually, I'm going to be doing CIS Women's Hockey on Sportsnet, which is actually here in Calgary as well. But I've been to a few Rogers Hometown Hockey, and it's just really a celebration of the community that it's in. A lot of great stories told, and Gord Bamford, who I think is one of the greatest guys ever, is going to be participating, and Ron McLean obviously is going to be in town, and someone that this show knows well, and Tara Sloan. So it's just a really fun community event. It's great for your kids to come down and celebrate and just get to kind of, as you mentioned, rub elbows with some of the greats in the game. And then also, if you have nothing else to do, come down to Winsport and watch CIS Women's Hockey. The Nationals are on right now. There's 8 teams competing starting today, and we have the semis and the final. Semis are on Saturday on Sportsnet, and the finals on Sunday.
Yes, and Rogers Hometown Hockey, of course, celebrates grassroots and where the sport began. And for you, that began in Thunder Bay.
Yeah.
You have memories about lacing up the skates and really developing a love of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I actually grew up in Terrace Bay, a little town just outside of Thunder Bay, until I was 12, and then we moved to the big city.
Right.
And so my first memory is my grandfather was the one who used to take me down to the rink in Terrace Bay. Really, that was the only thing to do. And I was 2 years old. He used to just take me around. My mom tells me I used to just fall asleep, which is, I mean, perfect for her. But when I was 4 is when I first started skating, and that's when I started to create those memories of just skating on the ice and just being with all my friends. And then later joined hockey, and obviously the memories are awesome from the moment you start.
Yes, no kidding. And how about yourself, Cassie? Your first memories of playing the game and lacing up the skates?
Well, I was a girl playing on a boys team, which I'm sure you did the same thing. And they didn't know I was a girl until I showed up at the swimming party at the end of the year in a girl's bathing suit. So, you know, back then, that's where you had to play, was boys hockey. And, you know, I know my parents were very protective of me and how people treated me and parents. But the kids didn't care. You know, the boys didn't care. They were a little shocked when I had a different bathing suit on, but they just wanted to play, and we had a lot of fun. And my brother had a girl on his team, Jennifer Minkus, and she's the reason why I'm playing, because that was my last reason. Mom, Dad, I want to play, and Jennifer plays. And so I owe a lot of credit to her, and I have no idea where she is now in life, but she's sort of the person that allowed me to play the game, for sure.
Amazing. Well, thank you for sharing your stories with us, and I'm sure that you inspire little girls that maybe have aspirations to do what you two have done. And of course, Rogers Hometown Hockey takes place at Olympic Plaza Festival Saturday, noon until 6, and then Sunday, 11 o'clock until the end of the game. And we will be there, of course, with our jerseys on. More information on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Continued success.
Thanks, Jill.
And
Thanks
we,
for
of
having
course,
us.
will be following you on the road to the Olympics. It is